platform token of FinSwap. So similar to Binance, BNB is the platform token of Binance. And Binance actually uses BNB to offset the trading fees. But however, the company is doing much more than that now. Why? Because no exchanges actually giving up dividends derived from transaction fees. So what happened right now is FSP is number one, the one and only one that giving up dividends 100% from the transaction fees. So which means that I think we all seen the update of the app this morning, right? The update of the app actually display how many percent of FSP you are holding. So based on the percentage of the FSP that you had, you will be eligible to share based on the percentage that you have the dividends which are generating from the transaction fee when there is a trading. So if you see the currently FinSwap trading pair is SCF to FUSD, so you can see there is trading going on down there, up there, right? So when there is a trading going on, there are actually a transaction fee deducted in SCF or FUSD, right? So once that happens, this fee company is good enough, first time in the crypto world that is sharing everything to any holders of FSP. This is never done before because, as I say, but do you think this is going to be continued forever? Seriously, I don't think so. This definitely will be for the early supporter of FSP. So in future, after some time, the FSP holder may not enjoy 100%, will be lesser, right? Because the platform just started. That's why the early birds always have the chance to eat the worms, right? So now company is giving 100%, so all these will be marked. Your addresses will be marked. So in future, those newcomers that come in, they may not be able to entitle so much, right? So this is, the initial benefit, and 100%, for all the early adopters of FSP holders. And they can also participate in incentive program that time to time the company is introducing. And also they have this voting rights based on the coins that you have, the tokens that you have on hand. The bigger size of the token that you will be able to eligible to be the DAO organization. That means you have the power to vote on this FinSwap platform. So depending on how much this FSP token that you hold. And last but not least, if there is any new listing in the DEX, in this FinSwap, normally we will eligible to have some airdrop. So the dividends right now only generating from the SCF with FUSD trading pairs. But once our FSP is listed, they are FSP and USDT trading pair. So when this pair is listed, we also, as a FSP holders, we also will be entitled with FSP and USDT as a dividend. So the more listing of coins into FinSwap, the more dividend from various coins that as a FSP holder are eligible to get. So this is the world first, I would say. And also the airdrop. So the airdrop, I have a friend of mine who is an early supporter of Uniswap when they first started in 2018, 2019. So now Uniswap has a few thousand trading pairs. At that time, they also started with few pairs. So as time goes by, when more pairs are introduced into the exchange, they are entitled to airdrops. And just the airdrop alone, you can be multi-millionaires. Because initially, for example, Ethereum has got very low value, right? Now Ethereum is 2,100. And certain coins that and he is fortunate to get one of the coin, which is called YFI. And YFI at one time is more expensive than Bitcoin. It's 100,000 per coin. So, this is an opportunity to all our supporter of FSP platform right now that is not available eventually or have lesser benefit later. Definitely, right? So I think everyone should understand, the early adopters always have the benefit. What is the utility of this FSP? And certain coins that and he is fortunate to get one of the coin, which is called YFI, and introducing, and also they have this voting rights based on the coins that you have, the tokens that you have on hand. On down there, up there, right? So when there is a trading going on, there are actually a transaction fee deducted in SCF or FUSD, right? So once that happens, this fee company is good enough, first time in the crypto world that is sharing everything to any holders of FSP. This is never done before because, as I say, but do you think this is going to be continue forever? Seriously, I don't think so. This definitely will be for the early supporter of FSP. So in future, after some time, the FSP holder may not enjoy 100%, will be lesser, right? Because the platform just started. That's why the early birds always have the chance to eat the worms, right? So now company is giving 100%, so all these will be marked. Your addresses will be marked. So in future, those newcomers that come in, they may not be able to entitle so much, right? So this is, the initial benefit, and 100%, for all the early adopters of FSP holders. And they can also participate in incentive program that time to time the company is introducing. And also they have this voting rights based on the coins that you have, the tokens that you have on hand. The bigger size of the token that you will be able to eligible to be the DAO organization. That means you have the power to vote on this FinSwap platform. So depending on how much this FSP token that you hold. And last but not least, if there is any new listing in the DEX, in this FinSwap, normally the airdrop alone, you can be just the airdrop alone, you can is a very, very simple theory. Unfortunately, many of our members here, they do not have, they don't understand because, with this is in the cryptocurrency world, and this is also similar to stocks and shares because all these are considered capital market. So you need to have the knowledge of capital market, then you will understand how would the price of a commodity can go up. So a price of a commodity, for example, a token or a shares, how can it go up, right? Definitely, it always boils down to what? Demand and supply. How many stocks how many shares, number of shares in the market versus the demand. So just now I have shared a little bit more on how the demand is generated, and the company has various means to generate the demand. One of the most, useful ways is FSP burn, and this is actually, being implemented on most of cryptocurrency. Most of the cryptocurrency that has this feature will be able to see the appreciation of the value of the coin. It's not just the demand. You got to reduce the number of holdings. You got to reduce the number of circulation in the market. You got to take this off. And I think FSP has the best deflationary features. Why I say that? Because 10% of the donation is used not only on FSP, it's used for FTC and also SCF. So, all these three pools of coins is sharing this 10%. And this 10% is enormous. Very simple. Just think about this. Very simple. In 1.0 and 2.0, what kind of revenue you think is being generated? So you can see the 10% is really enormous. And with these features, is not stopping. It will continue to buy and burn at any price. Imagine Binance. Binance done their burning, or Binance burn, BNB burn, every quarter. And all in all, they only burn 20%. With this 10% of the donation used, I believe the burning is much, much more. And in fact, company is already doing it on FTC. If not, you should see FTC with this selling pressure, maybe already 10 cents. If it's not because of this feature that implemented to FTC SCF, is already gone. If you can see all the trading transaction, I believe if you see, you know every day people mining come on, just throw, regardless of the price. So if there is no support, the price of FTC could have been 10 cents or even 1 cent. So a lot of members, they are not realizing it. If you go to ave.ai, you should be able to see the buying transaction. And the buying transaction is burned. So all these are a lot of members that do not know how to read it. You see, company is already doing something, all right, to make sure, right, so there is this 10% is being used. So when this happens, it's going to push the demand up because it is going to buy at any price. And the second one, a lot of our members are questioning the linear release. The linear release, 180 days, is essential for the appreciation features for any of the tokens. Why I say that? It's a very, very simple theory. It's always what? The demand and the supply. So if the market has too many stock, do you think everybody want to sell? Do you think the price of the stock will go up? No, right? So that's why it's important to do this linear release for every donation that is given. That's the reason why now if you do the donation, you are allocated with the free gift of 500 if you do 500, right? But it's not even released yet. When the timing is the key, because you have to release at the right time. Because of what? You want your price of the token to rise up as much as we can. So this is I mean, a lot of our members, they don't see it. Now, I'm going to help you to see this. Let's take this example of Filecoin. I believe many of you understand or know what is Filecoin. It has been started their private sales in 2017. They hold until 3 years before they start to release and start trading. Even worse than us. And they have a few features. First, they also have the FIL burn. Same. But their burning is from the gas fee and penalty burns, which is not as much as our 10%. And they also implement linear release for any vested investor. They make them wait for a few years before they even launch. Why? Because they want to launch at the correct timing, which is the crypto bull in the past run, which is in 2020. So every 4 years, we will experience a crypto bull run. And our next bull run will be next year, 2024 onwards. Let's take a look at the chart of FSP. As you can see, the early investors of FIL USDT is 75 cents. And they hold on with their coin, with their Filecoin, for years before they finally release and start trading. So they ride on the crypto wave, right? So the crypto wave is start from 2020 and the peak is in 2021. So during the crypto bull run in 2021, Filecoin has actually reached the highest price of 245 USDT. And this is just January. Some of the exchanges even higher, can be up to $300. I'm just taking average, right? So for the early investors of Filecoin, they have gained more than 300 times when they have this bull run happening. Of course, it really depends on, whether you can catch the highest, which I seriously think that it's not easy to catch the highest, but you still have the opportunity, a lot of opportunity to sell out at over $200 here, $200, right? So how many times? 200 over times. So the right timing is essential. It's important for this, the value to go up. That is the reason why, even at this moment of time, even if you start your donation, the release will only happen in next year, March, 180 days. So it's much easier for the coin to appreciate. Having so little coins in the market, and I believe the potential of FSP could be the same or even bigger, than our appreciation as compared to Filecoin. So my projection is even the same. We have maybe 200-300 times of profit holding on to our FSP because of their deflationary feature, all right, because of the control of the stocks at the very beginning. So the controlling of the amount of the supply of the token at the very beginning is very critical. That will actually be able to pave the way for any of the appreciation happening during the bull time. So I think we have a great opportunity ahead if we are following through what the company is doing. And I think the best part is we don't need to put in a lot, right? is the best part, right? So, and I seriously think that at this moment of time, a 500 donation will give you 500 tokens of FSP, and this will gradually reduce because when FSP gain traction, alright, when FSP is listed and the coin price is $5, $10, do you think the company will still give you 500? I seriously don't think so, right? So this is the best opportunity for us to own FSP, number one. Number two, holding FSP at the very beginning also enable all the holders to have what? To have dividends. So which means that when FSP start trading, you start to earn dividends as well. The dividend of FSP or or USDT. Right now we are all earning SCF, right? And this will happen. I think we'll start distribution maybe today, tonight. After we have updated the app, right? We can see this dividend is happening. So never before this is happening, and it's now happening. So the opportunity is there, So I believe the opportunity is happening at the right timing. Not everyone is appreciating it because they are not into this crypto space. And that is the reason why I'm here to share with you guys today. And I would say any of members of the public, if they understand the potential, they will not give up this opportunity. So let's take a look at when is the Bitcoin or crypto bull happening. The crypto bull happening is always happening during the Bitcoin halving. We have 3 Bitcoin halving already happened. And you can see very clearly is after the halving, then slowly the bull will come. Okay? You can see very clearly here, right? The first halving, the second halving, and the third halving, right? So the same thing is going to happen. The 4th halving cycle is going to happen in April next year. And it's only a small one, and eventually, after half a year or so, the bull will be very strong. So that is the timing that all the crypto traders or the crypto guys are looking forward to. If you are actively participating in this, understanding this, prepare yourself, I think you can easily make 10 times. For those who are fortunate enough, 200-300 times easily. That's why you can see there's a lot of crypto millionaire during the bull run. This chart actually demonstrates the run, you see? So break out and retrace, and you see, how powerful is the run is. And that also tells us, for example, Ethereum has appreciated 1,000 times over the crypto since what happened? Since the second bull. Ethereum is after the second bull run, they start to pump. So over the course of how many years, you can see the appreciation of how many 1,000 times. And it's still running strong, right? So only crypto, in all capital markets, only crypto will have this opportunity. Even you talk about stocks and shares, will you be able to earn a few thousand times? The answer is no, because before that happened, already suspended, right? So, but in crypto, that is possibility because no regulation to suspend the crypto, right? is why catching the right wave is the most important part of this crypto bull run. This coming crypto bull run, which is going to happen next year till 2025, will have a lot of differences as compared to our third run. The Bitcoin are having fourth halving, and Ethereum is having triple halving, which is has been ongoing, and I believe BTC and Ethereum will have a very good run over this crypto bull run. Of course, over the past few years, we have metaverse that are actually gaining a lot of traction. You know, Facebook also changed name to Meta, right? You can see so many tech companies are focusing on Meta. And our GameFi is reaching a second generation GameFi. You know, remember our RC Infinity, the first gen, now is reaching our second gen of the GameFi, which is much more better. And also the usage of NFTs are also in the second generation. You can actually use this NFT by programming, as well as DeFi and various tokenization of asset happening during this 1 or 2 years. I think this run of crypto bull run is very different, and this does not happen every time. That's the reason why this could be our lifetime opportunity, all right, to make our millions. And the company see this very, very well. That's why they structure this at the correct timing, or to push up the FSP. So what is our price projection of FSP? First, we have support from the community builders. You all know that the marketing plan actually pay out 80%, and it's already ongoing now. I think about 2 to 3 weeks already. And some of the leaders you can see in our event video, the Taiwan leaders are making good income on a daily basis. So with this push factor, you know, because everyone wants to make money, right? There will be a lot of support, you know, on the acquisition of this FSP. So more and more funds and FSP is being promoted. Second, why I say that? Because it's very important. Today, as I say, even though, you know, we try to explain FSP to anyone, right? When FSP goes online in March, and you can see the price of FSP is not going to be $1. Maybe it will start with a bang, probably $3, $4, $5. I'm not sure. But even though those guys that are not interested to run the marketing campaign to earn the 80%, they can just buy and profit from it. So that is the secondary market, which is the utmost important for our coin price to appreciate, right? But you have to understand there are so many of us up, you know, sharing, right? And second thing is the burn mechanism. We could be seeing a slow, of FTC being appreciating right now, but I'm telling you this is not going to continue in this manner, because there is this mechanism built in that the moment the 10% comes in. And also, there is one feature that recently we have been implementing, which is the 250 USDT plus 250 FUSD. So this FUSD is being used right now to subscribe to the donation, right? So which means what? Which means that FUSD is being used to acquire FSP. So eventually, FUSD is being used and company is taking in all the FUSD. So very soon, all the mining out of SCF changed to FUSD is being used to subscribe, to do the donation. So you are seeing FUSD is eventually getting lesser and lesser, and even the SCF is getting lesser and lesser. Because why? SCF is used to turn into FUSD, and the FUSD is used to donate. So can you see how brilliant the company is working? So when this happens, SCF will coin an amount of SCF in the market will also slowly getting lesser and lesser. So this is an important thing. Why? Because eventually SCF is going to pair with FSP. So all of our our members, all right, they are waiting for this to happen. And this can't happen so early. For one very simple, today we have so many SCF in the market. You know, the market has been, a lot of people has been mining, so many. There must be a mechanism to reduce the holding of SCF. All right, so the holding of SCF, there must be a mechanism to reduce the holding of SCF so that eventually when SCF is paired to FSP, then FSP value will be able to support. So if you open the pairing right now, everybody dump. Does it have any value at all? It won't have any value at all. FSP has to be supported by the market, by the secondary market. And you have to make use of the secondary market as well as the bull run to sustain this. Everyone want SCF to be $100, $200, right? How can it happen without a mechanism being designed to it, right? So I need to make sure everyone understand this mechanism that the company is doing. So with this, it will reduce the holding. It will reduce the holding of the SCF, and while FSP is supported, then when FSP is supported, then we can see. Wait, let's see this. When FSP is supported by the capital market, with the secondary market coming in, then company will release the pairing of SCF and FSP. By then, a lot of SDF already turn into FUSD and go into FSP. And FSP is running on a linear release mechanism. So it will be able, and eventually, if you come in later, you will not get 500. I'm pretty sure about it. So the FSP value will increase tremendously when SCF pairing with FSP. Then we can, all our 1.0 and 2.0 will be able to exit with high price of SCF. And this can only happen when it's supported by secondary market. If not, it's very difficult to happen. And also the linear release as well with the best timing. So what is in stock for the holder of FSP? If the highest peak of FSP is 300, which I think is highly possible, 1,000 FSP will worth 300, and you also start earning dividend. Right, this is where the FSP value is. If you know what the company is doing. So I believe, of course, it's not easy to understand. I think we have to go through a few more rounds because all this understanding involve capital market, involve economics, involve crypto economics. So, but in a nutshell, company is doing all the right thing. An example is already presented in Falcon that they actually let the investor make 300 times. That is the past run. Now Falcon is about $4 to $5. Still okay, despite so many of the despite so many years already, right? So this is, I think, a snapshot on what FSP is. I think we probably need more session to be able to allow our members to really understand the economics and the timing of how the company is structuring it. You don't need to raise your hand. We need to finish the session first. Let me share another slides. All right. I'm going to go to this pretty fast. I don't think, we have been sharing for some time. How do we maximize our marketing plan? I mean, a lot of you guys may not really understand, or maybe you don't put in a lot of effort trying to understand how this marketing plan works. Any project, just think about it for any project. Before you go into any project, you look at your risk and your reward, right? Unfortunately, many of us, don't really consider that. But of course, this is my personal philosophy. Before I go into anything, I will assess my risk as well as my reward. So this is the ratio that I always wanted to make sure, is positive and a lot more positive before I embark on this journey. Right. So about this FSP project, what is the risk, right? Just consider this as a brand new project. Just now I have shared with you guys that how the SCF and the FSP pairing will start and how those guys with SCF will be able to be able to exit with high price and eventually get back all your capital, right? So we are not going to touch on that right now. We are going to touch on that whether this project is what you want. But this project, what is the upside? What is your risk? In this FSP right now. So I will advocate, there's a simple 1,000 USDT if you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose this, I don't think this is the project for you. Of course, you will ask yourself how long the project can last. Is it easy to duplicate? And how much time do I need to commit? And is it worth spending the time with? So, of course, in terms of reward, we ask ourselves, what is our income after 1 week? And what is our income after 1 month? And what is our income after 3 months? Is there any opportunity to be able to make millions? So that you think that if you commit 1,000, if you commit certain period of time, you can actually make the pot of gold. Let's look at our FSP. Our FSP has the highest payout in the market. You cannot find any product company has a higher payout than FSP. Of all the 500 that has been, donated, 80% is payout. There's no overpaying. There's only payout one time. And this is the highest payout in any of the product company. Of course, you talk about those passive one, they are paying out more than 100%. And it's not sustainable, right? So let's say you put in 500, eventually it has to pay out more than 100. So you can think about it, whether it's sustainable or not. Now, second thing is fast payment. Any of the product company out there, think about it. Do you think how long they will start to pay? Many of the product company, the best is start paying after 2 weeks. Some of them 1 month or more. But for us, it's 2 a.m. every time, every day payout, right? And is it easy to do the business? It's extremely busy. Later, I will share with you how the 2x2 system works. Then you just have to work for your 2. That's it, And the best part is no overpaying, and this is a long-term marketing plan because there's no overpaying. Let's quickly go through this. I believe everyone already know about this. All right, so you just the direct referral is 30%, $150 because it's 500. And if you bring 2 direct, you have the ability to earn 3 levels. And you bring 3 direct, you have 6 levels. 4 direct is 12 levels, and 5 direct is 20 levels. So it's 35, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1 until 20 levels. So total payout is 59%. This is the highest even you don't have the rank. So even you don't have the rank, you can earn 20 levels. There's no other company able to do this. So the switch, from leaders getting a lot more is no longer there. So there are a lot of our past leaders, they are saying bad things about this marketing plan because they do not understand marketing plan. They say only the top will make the money. Why is that so? Everybody can make 20 level down you. And this is, don't even consider what rank you are. You can make 59%. Everybody have the opportunity, not the top leaders. Everyone have your 20 levels down. So those guys, I think, when they talk, they never think. They don't have the knowledge, right? And this is very, very disappointing, I would say. And the influence is so bad, you see. They are depriving people from understanding and making money with this opportunity. So the switch is from the leaders, the team bonus has reduced to 21% as compared to the past. 60% is paying out to the leaders. So right now it has reduced to 21%, and 59% is to pay to anyone that can bring 5. So it's so different. So it's just that, a lot of members, they don't understand how good is the plan. And the team bonus, right? So the team bonus is the same as compared to the rest. So you have the GM, BP, SVP, ED, MD, and GP. So we have a new rank called GP. So for GM, the same criteria, you have 4%. So, BP 8%, SVP 12, ED 16, MD 20, and the latest rank is 21, which is GP with 15 million sales and 2 MDs. So the earning is based on rank difference, of course, and there's no more same rank bonus. If there is a same rank bonus, you will be overpaid. So the company doesn't want to design any overpaying plan anymore, so that this business can run as long as it can. And we do have this earning quota, right, for all the active marketeers here. And I think this is the best system ever. Why? A lot of people say that, if you just take the commission one time, it's not one time. So if you are just the normal members, your earning quota is 3 times. That means, once you put in, you earn 1,005, you have to redonate again 500. So once you redonate again, you can actually earn, all right, and another 1,005. Until when you reach GM, you have 4 times, which is 2,000. So what does it mean? It means that if your people is making money, right, they use the money that may redonate. Once they redonate, if it's direct to you, you make 150 again. All right. So once you have your structure right, you will keep making again and again. But this is not at the expense of your downline, because your downline is making money, then only they will redonate. And don't forget, once you redonate, you will also get FSP token. FSP token has the potential to rise so many times, right? So I think this plan is really, I would say, very, very considerate. And this feature will enable all the leaders, not only the big leaders, everyone to be able to keep earning. Once the downline making money, you also make money. Now, let's talk about why I say you just need to bring 2, right? So you just need to bring 2, and how much money you can make. Just need to work on 2. If you work on 2, your level 1 is 2 person, right? So when they do the same, so level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, all will duplicate the same. When you reach level 7, you earning about 2,000. But when you reach level 14, you're already making 162,000. And you can't imagine if you reach level 20. And bear in mind, right, you don't use your own money anymore, right? It's all using the original capital of 1,000. If the same thing goes on to level 20, you have the potential to make 10 million. This is a perfect scenario, which I think is in real world, it may not happen, and most probably it will not happen. But how it works is this: you start with 1,000, right? You earn up to 6 levels. Once your 6th level is fulfilled, you can top up another 2, so you have 5, 4th account, 5th account, so you can earn up to 20 level. So the perfect scenario, you earn 10 million. Assuming it's not perfect, right? It's just 10%. You have the potential to earn 1 million. All using just what? 1,000. So it's very simple, okay? Because why is it 1,000? Because if this is you you start with 500, you set up another one under you, which is another 500. So you find two turbo guy. That means really wants to make money, have the same mindset as you, and make sure you yourself been trained, and make sure you know how to talk, and you train these two guys on how to talk, right? So he will also put in 1,000, and he bring in 2. And B also put in 500 below and bring in 2. So you see, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So only level 4, right? In 4 weeks, you have 1,002 earnings already. And this duplicate, right? And you will be able to make your millions with just this simple structure. So I think this is the best plan in the market. And you just have to work on 2 and make sure the 2 is able to duplicate as what you're duplicating, and you will be able to get this happen. And the best part is you have not forget, right? What is the timeline? Assuming everyone needs a week to bring in 2. So level 20, you are able to bring in 2 in a week. Everyone bringing 2 in a week. 20 weeks, you achieve 20 level, which is 5 months. In 5 months, you can earn $1 million. And if you have 2,000 FSP, if one FSP is $300, you have another 600,000, and you earn 1.6 million. And this can only happen during the crypto bull run. And this is not difficult if you follow the strategy, work according to what it needs to, and this can happen. And the best part is the payout is every day. All right. So that's why based on the ratio, you are seeing 1,000 overtime ratio over the time of 5 to 6 months. So is it worth working on it? You have to think about it yourself. Can you find another project that has this potential? I think you have to find it. But I'm telling you, this project has this potential. All right, so this is very quick sharing on what is our marketing plan about, as well as, the value of FSP in this presentation. Carlos, you can take over from now.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for our Business Academy principal, Michael. Once again, give him a big round of applause, and yourself too. So, just to have a quick sum up of what Michael has mentioned earlier on, we understand that this is a very long topic that you are not able to digest. So, therefore, we will split all this into different topics by different Zoom session. So, first of all, let us recap on why is the company doing the hack marathon, the hackathon event. So not only SCF is doing so, there are many companies such as pharmacies, industries, technology industries, F&B industries doing this hackathon. We call it an event or a sessions, and it can last 24 hours or even more. So let us take a look at the technology. Moving forward, technology is advancing and cost efficient is very important. So if, let's say, I'm a company to employ some expertise, giving a salary of 10,000 a month. So why not I do this hackathon event, gathering all the experts from all over the world. And then instead of paying them money, we reward them handsomely just by this hackathon event. That's one. So secondly, our principal Michael has gone through what is so important, what is the benefit of FSP, and what is it used for. Alright, FinSwap as the most important number one token of the entire ecosystem, because this whatever that is being held in FSP, when the secondary market and timing is very important. When we are riding on the correct timing, especially the bull run with the secondary market, as Michael has mentioned, these two very important factors, that how it can help the previous 1.0, 2.0